Michigan lands Under Armour All-American Eddie McDoom. The Orlando area product chose the Wolverines after an official visit last weekend. Rivals.com analyst Rob Cassidy has more.
Eddie McDoom will provide Michigan with good depth at wide receiver, I think, in this class. He's a guy that could turn into something down the road. I don't think that, judging by what we saw from him on Under Armour weekend in his career, that he's an instant impact guy in the Big Ten. He had his moments during the Under Armour game, though, at practice, though. He made some nice catches, really surprised some people in stretches, but then would regress back to the mean and drop a few balls and look confused on some routes, which is somewhat to be expected at an all-star game. McDoom needs to add some muscle, also needs to get a little bit crisper in his route running and shore up his hands, but he does have some decent speed. He has some nice length in his arms. It can really look good for stretches, and I think we saw that in Orlando. He was one of the more up and down guys in the game, where he would surprise us one day and then completely regress the next, and that's going to be Michigan's plight, is to coach him to become a more complete and consistent wide receiver. I think at the end of the day, though, he's a guy that could give you some really good reps as a junior and a senior and maybe even a sophomore. I think he'll benefit from a redshirt season and be ready to contribute down the road there at Michigan. It's definitely a project, but it's one that could pay off, very, very well for the Wolverines.
Stay tuned to thewolverine.com, Michigan's home on Rivals.com, for more video on Michigan's recent commitments, as well as what could be ahead as Jim Harbaugh keeps adding to his 2016 class.